What's going on, man? I just want to talk about, for those who might be wondering, I'm just walking to the store, just chilling on this quiet but peaceful afternoon. You know, I know everybody doing their holiday thing, but I just want to do one about, judging people because, I'm the type of person I admit when I'm wrong, and it was this brother, like me and him, had a confrontation of words and things like that, but I realized it wasn't that serious, and then I looked deeper into it and realized he not a bad guy. He really ain't a bad guy at all, but you just said, like, I know they say first impression mean everything, but to me, it takes more than just one occasion to get to know a person before you start, criticizing them and throwing things at them and, throwing dirt on their name or going by what somebody else tell you. Go by somebody's advice, you gotta really take time to get to know that person, get to understand that person. Don't just make assumptions and go by your so-called gut feeling and you really don't know what the deal really is, because your assumption most likely is going to be wrong if you didn't take the time to get to know a person. That's what most people like out here and shit. That's what most people in this society we live in, that's one thing they missing, man. People don't know how to communicate no more. People are like socially awkward and shit. Like, if it ain't on the fucking app, on the fucking cell phone, or on cable TV, they won't know shit about it, because people don't talk to each other no more. People don't learn shit. People don't even want to have a 5-minute conversation without being in a hurry to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but that's how socially awkward this generation is. They'll make a whole post about you, talking about you, throwing dirt at you, and they could stay down the street from you, be your personal friend or even family member. Before just talking to you, having a conversation with you, they'll just throw dirt at you and all types of stuff. Just one little thing happen, you just assume and just run with it. You can't do that. You gotta take time and be wiser and get to know people. Try to be more understanding. We gotta be more understanding. We gotta stop being so self-absorbed and so critical of each other. I don't criticize nobody, but I just, you gotta live in the reality of the now. I don't live in what you would call a reality world or so forth. I don't pretend, sugarcoat anything I'm saying, but I don't try to be negative or critical. My bro gave me this funny looking hat, cause he done grabbed my hat. My hat looked just like his. He done grabbed my hat. And he left me the ugly, beat up hat. He took the nice one. But it's always about keeping your head warm, so I guess this will do for now, I guess. But one thing people, just like I was saying, man, you gotta really take the time to really, stop being so judgmental, stop being so hypocritical, stop being so negative in your thoughts. You need to dwell on more positive things, stop being more positive. Stop criticizing, stop being hypocritical, stop being judgmental, stop being prejudiced, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, that person could be the most kindest, most intelligent person you ever met, but you so hell bent on your idea of that person, or what you want that person to be, or how you feel that person should be, you know, you miss out on the whole thing, man. Just cause you overthinking shit and making shit more deeper than what it is, instead of simply getting to know a person. You know what I mean? People had way better friendships, marriages, families back in those days before technology. But now, I only use this shit to reach people, because I know trying to reach them like regular people, I won't reach that many, because people don't talk, people don't communicate, people stay in the house and shit. I be moving and shaking, you know what I mean? That's why I know so many people. That's why I'm able to reach so many people, because I be out here, like, anywhere I go outside, talk with the people. I don't never shun the people away. I make them feel like I'm unapproachable. You know what I mean? I'm very real with a person. I'm not gonna do everything a person want me to do, or be everything a person want me to be, but I'm gonna be myself, and you should be yourself also. If a person can't take you for who you are, accept you for who you are, you know what I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean? But don't you try to make any big adjustments if you know you're not doing anything wrong just to make that person happy. But if you know you're dead wrong and you done something wrong, then that's different. But if you haven't done nothing wrong for this person to be overcritical of you, judge you, and pick at you, I see a lot of relationships like this, and I can't be in a relationship like that, man. It's got to be an even playing field, you know what I mean? And it's definitely got to have communication. If I got to do backflips just to have one conversation with a person, it could be your brother, sister, it don't matter. You got to do backflips just to reach and talk to a motherfucker. Like, the hell with that. You know what I mean? It's too many other shit you can be doing, because you can't buy back wasted time. You can buy back anything except wasted time. So you got to keep moving. It ain't nothing personal, but it's shit. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? Don't try to go out your way and do, unnecessary, precautions just to reach a person, because, they breathe the same air as you. You know what I mean? Sleep, wake up just like you do. So it's all right to be respectful and be kind and be loving, but if you find yourself going out the way, if you reaching out to a person, you know what I'm saying, 8 times out of 10 you're reaching out, that's not a real strong friendship or a real strong bond. If you got to always be the one that's reaching out, if you got to be always the one that's making amends, you got the one to always be reaching the olive branch, even just for a simple hello, good morning, how you doing, hey, what's up, are you still alive? Like, it don't gotta be a whole lot. You can just say 1-2 sentences can make a person's day. But most people so, hell-bent and self-centered on themselves, they won't think about nobody else except for themselves, and we gotta learn to weed out them type of people and not waste our time, because I had a problem with doing that for a long time, because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna have a big heart, man, and a lot of times I talk myself out of being as stern as I should be with people, even though, I know I'm doing the right thing, and everybody else be telling me I'm doing the right thing. I just be trying to get the people benefit of the doubt, and I realize I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta call it for what it is and stamp it and stand firmly on what I believe in, what I was, raised and brought up to be, because I made it this far, strong, healthy, wise. Ain't no need to switch up at this point, just to please people, because that'd be stupid. I always talk to y'all about standing firmly and being confident, so I got to do that too. So But at the end of the day, man, we gotta get to know each other. We gotta start communicating again, start getting to know each other, stop judging each other, being judgmental, ridiculing each other, trying to tear each other down before we build each other up. I understand that people rather have conflict with a person before they get to know a person and create peace and create friendship, create love. They rather just, rip you down, man, and create something that don't even mean shit. It's just something they just brought up in their head, and now they throwing that on you. And then how you supposed to react to that? Somebody throw something at you, are you not supposed to react to it? You're just supposed to play a blind eye to it and be passive aggressive. That's just not how I am, man. If you say something towards me, I'm definitely gonna say something towards you back. I'm not, and with this, I was born into this new generation, but I'm not part of this shit. Like, I was raised by, more older, wiser generation where we talk, communicate, be upfront, face to face. Anything I say here, I say off camera, and you know that. So be as honest with me as I am with you. That's all I ask for any of my supporters, subscribers, whatever. Even if you hate it, be honest about it. Be upfront about it. I don't do all that whispering, trying to figure out, be a damn psychologist, a mind psychologist. It is what it is, but I love y'all, Stop judging each other, stop bashing each other, Start getting real with each other, because you're gonna miss out on meeting some of the best people you ever met in your life, some of the most coolest people you ever met in your life, because you too strung up in your head, especially when females, y'all get this crazy ideas in your head and you take the shit and run with it. I don't know if it's the nature of a lot of women nowadays. It's not all women, but for the most part. So you gotta stop doing that, man. Do your homework. Get to know a person. Stop judging a book by its cover. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Stop being judgmental, man.